because I can't tell whether it's connected or not. Now it should connect much quicker. Okay, there we go. So I'm not sure. Let's keep this open so I could use the chat. And close this. All right. So here we go. So we left off at the icons. I went ahead and oh shoot. I don't even have okay, now the microphone. Now you guys should be able to hear me now correctly. All right, sorry about that. So welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're gonna go ahead and start off where we left off. We're going to work on we already downloaded all the icons. If we click on download, you'll see that all these icons were downloaded. We just have to place them in the correct file location. So let's see how we're gonna do this, right? Okay. All right, let me just move over here. Okay, so where are we placing all these icons, right? So where they go? Remember our project structure? Yes. Now we populate it, and it's gonna go in icon and then professions, all right? So let's do that. So let's go to our VS Code code editor, and we're gonna go into icons, profession, right in here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this from the File Explorer. We're gonna take all these downloads that we just downloaded. Let's put view detailed, and based on the most recent, right? These are the most recent. That's correct. And I'm not sure where calendar came from. Oh, this is in the morning. I don't need it. And this was on the, yep. What is this? Let me see. Uh-oh. Let me press Google Chrome just once. Okay. Yeah, that was me testing the SVGs. Okay, great. So we're gonna take all of these, right? We're gonna copy them and we're gonna enter them in the icon profession folder. All right, so it's gonna be in here. We're gonna go to icons, assets, icons, and professions. Control V. Great, so now we're going to rename them the correct name, right? Based on what our user agent tells us. So it should be here. We're going to rename them, okay? All right, so let's go right here. The first one is obviously camera, and camera SVGs, well, is correct. Well, let's go, yeah. Let's look at, camera is correct. Let's look at hair. So which one is the hair? Hair SVG. I don't recall downloading a hair SVG. Let's look at the other one. Barber. So the barber is the razor. So we're gonna call this one razor. Let's double click it and yeah, that's it. So we're gonna call this barber F2, BARBER, barber. Okay, enter. Great. So the next one is nails. Which one is nails? Ah, hmm. So the nails should be. Let me look at something. Where did I get this information in the first place? All right. I got it from up here, and it's a little different. I believe it's different. So let's go all the way up here. All right, where it first told us to download it, which is here, right? Yeah. We went to Lucid, which is over here. Well, first we went to Lucid, and then we went to. No, no, no. This is all the way down here. This ain't it. We got to do the typography also. So let's go all the way down here because I did prompt them about the icons since I knew it was going to be lengthy because it's a lot of icons. And, you know, again, this is all for learning purposes. I want you guys to understand that I'm also learning. I am familiar. I have years doing this, but off and on. So now I'm back on the saddle. So let's keep it moving. And I did prompt them about the icons. Let's look for the icons. Prompt. It's not this one. It's not this one. It's this one, right? So I said, so the icons, what are we going to do with the icons? And if we download them, is there a specific type? And I noticed that they have a gold border. So then looking closely at your markup, here's what I see. They are outline icons that fill. They all have the same stroke thickness. They all use the same gold color. None of them sit inside a box or circle. The only border in that section is the gold border around the entire container, not around each icon. You know, I called it a border because if you look at it, they outlined in gold. And then he said the only border is the box right here, which is true. It's all about the phrasings, you know. That's why when you start using my triggers, or when I start using triggers, you can see how I study and research. I use my triggers to research, and I have a whole bunch of videos based on that. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I would love to share that with you. All right. So as I was saying, where is this? Let me see something. I am missing a tab or a panel. There it is. It's over here. Let me put on my second screen. It should be, I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah, right there. That's fine. Okay, great. Let's go back over here. So I don't want to use font awesome. Okay. We're gonna use SVG, the first nothing else, no PNG, no WebP, only SVG, great. So where they go, that's where they go. Oh, look, I was in the right place. But then this is where he tells me where to download them. So the first recommendation is Lucid. We got Camera, we got More, we got Handshake, and we got Eye. So if we look at the order of how I downloaded it, this is exactly how it goes. So the first one was Camera. No. This is, well, let's see. Yeah. camera, then I went to handshake, then I went to eye. Okay, so again, this is completely different. Is there a handshake here? There isn't. This is where I don't understand why GPT does this. He mixes things up, you know? We have all these icons here, but then where's the handshake one? More, camera, tattoos, message, this esthetician, lashes, nails, barber, and then hair. This is where it gets a little off track, right? So now I have to figure out why. Let me tell him that now we populate. This is back and forth over here. Then what does he say down here? Sometimes following the instructions is probably the user, which is me. I'm not following the instructions. So so here's what I like to do. I don't want to spend hours hunting for 9 unrealistic icons from different websites. Instead, let's build our own icon library for this project. We'll create, oh, look at that. All of them will be the same size, have the same stroke, use the same, oh, really? I already did that. I already looked at them. So be the same size, have the same stroke width, use the same line caps and joins, and look like they were designed as one family. That will make the website look much more polished than mixing icons from different libraries. It's exactly the kind of attention to detail that distinguishes a premium site. So I don't want to spend hours hunting for 9 unrelated icons from different websites. Instead, let's build our own icon library for this project. So let me see what he does. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this, put this in the prompt. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Let me see what he does. Put the period. Learning moments, people. Mistakes probably has like a negative stigma, but overall, that's how you learn, no? So yeah, now he froze. Yeah. He froze. So why did he freeze? I'm not sure. This is why sometimes restarting your PC is a good thing to do. And let's wait and see if he figures it out. If not, I might just restart my computer. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna restart it because it's acting a little choppy. Maybe most likely restarting it will help. Let me exit the page. All right, and let's open ChatGPT again. How many browsers do I have open? How many browser windows? I only have 2. So it shouldn't be such a hassle. Let's close this. We don't need this one. And let's open ChatGPT again. There you go. Let's go ahead and open this. And let's go back to our conversation. Here it is. Okay, so he said, I created the first custom profession icon library with all the 9 matching SVG icons. Download the Don Diva icon library. Great. How nice. Let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open this and copy it, and then we're gonna put this in our local folder, which is this one here. We're just gonna paste it in here. Then we're gonna extract it. Okay, and extract all. There we go. Extract all, and voila. So we can close this one, and here it is. And source, assets, icons, profession. Perfect. Let's see what they look like. Oh, what the? Ooh, child, that's amazing. That's really cool. So let's go ahead and copy all these, right? I'm gonna copy it and put it in our actual local site, which is here. So actually, I gotta get rid of these. Control Alt, delete, and Control V to paste the new ones. And now we have all of them in our local host site. This is our local folder that we're using to save our files. All right. Let's see what he did with this readme file here. Don Diva's professional icon libraries. Okay, place this folder inside the project exactly as provided. That's fine. I just placed the icons. Icons share our 64/64 view box. Gold stroke, perfect stroke width, perfect round lines, caps and joints, transparent background. Recommended display, great. So we look at them, they look amazing. I mean, providing that he did this in a couple of seconds, maybe a minute, despite the fact that it crashed. That's cool. So let me right click here and close others. All right, we don't want to have too many tabs open. So now let's see what's next. So we're going to extract that into the project. So the final location is exactly, that's where I put it. So now use one like this. Where are we going to place this exactly though? Let me see what happens if I press this. Nothing. Okay, let's look at the code. Let's copy it. Let's go to the actual code, our HTML. And here it is. Let's close this over here. And let's go to the images, right? So where are we going to put it? Is there a container? Well, it should go, let me see. Let me look at the site itself. Actual template. Nope. Let me cover over here. It's one of these two. Well, I have to run it. Control backtick. Run dev. There we go. Left click it. Oh, not sure what that means, but we'll figure this out. It says here, re-optimizing dependency. Okay, so it re-optimized it. Great. So now, join the waitlist. Yeah, because he completely changed the HTML. So it's like starting all over again. So I don't think, okay, these are our version 1 icons. Once they are displayed inside the actual section, we can compare them against the mockup and refine any individual icons without changing the folder structure. Okay, so what's next? Again, I could easily just copy this and put this somewhere. Let's say we put it right under the join the waitlist. So let's do that. The last join the waitlist, right? Is this one? And this div is the nav, right? No, this is the announcement. This container is the announcement section. I mean, just for practical purposes, I'm gonna put it in here, Control V, and then save it. And then let's see what happens here. Okay, there it is. It's big like that because we haven't added the CSS. But if I go to, let's say, why is this here? This shouldn't be here. Well, technically, we haven't. Let me see. Yeah, we haven't connected any of them. Global. Yeah, we haven't done anything. So let's see what's next. Where would let me see in our SaaS. Is there such thing as a professional icon class? Let's see. Um, attribute value. Let's see. Control find, Control V. Nope, we haven't even created it. Let's see. Okay. So we do have one. It's right here. Oh, hello. Did I just add this? I added it at the end. Okay, what just happened? Yep, I did. I didn't, I thought it was the end. No. Hold up. Hmm. Okay, I added it here. It doesn't belong there. Can you press Control Z? No. Yeah, it belongs. Well, I'm not. No, doesn't belong there. This is the navigation. Yeah, doesn't belong there. I think that was the best place for me to put it at the moment. I was thinking about putting it under here. So let me see what it looks like now. So if we, yeah, I was planning to put it under the last button or link, join the waitlist. So if anything, this was supposed to go. Let me press Control Z. All right. Oh, yep. There you go. So now it's supposed to go. Um, this was my first option here. So, oh, copy. It's in the header. Oh, yeah. It's supposed to go in here in the main. Yeah, this is where it's supposed to go. So let's put it in here. So now it's saved. So now, yeah, this is where it's supposed to go in the main. Okay, great. So the CSS, it could be inline. We could do an inline CSS or SAS, right? But let's say we just add it, but yeah, I can't add it. Let me look at the styles link, styles.css. So yeah, it's in, let me see, source, SAS, okay. So I could put it in here, the styles. Let's see. Yeah, copy it, put it right in here, and then save it, and then it should look a little different now. Yeah, there you go. So this is what the icons are gonna look like, all right, guys? So practice makes perfect. Repetition equals experience. You know, mistakes equals experience, and then you learn, right? You don't give up, right? So we're not gonna become developers overnight. And I always got that one viewer. To me, that's a bot because I don't know where that viewer is coming from. Let me open YouTube and see if I know what's going on here. Guys, I'm new to this. You need some, all right. So let's see. Let me go to my channel, view channel, and live. Yeah, I don't think that that's how that works. I don't think that that's how that works. Let me go live, see what happens. Yeah, this is empty. There's nobody here. So where's that viewer coming from? I'll figure this out sooner or later. Okay, so great. Let me go to Twitch. Yeah. Oh well. Let me exit. Okay, so good. So let's go ahead and keep it moving. So now we know what our icon is going to look like. Now that we know that, what's next? So these are our version 1 icons. Once they are displayed inside the actual section, we can compare them against the mockup and refine any individual icon without changing the folder structure. Okay, so what's next? Is that the correct prompt? No. Let me disconnect this. This is annoying. The Stream Deck. Okay, so let's just say, let me ask him, okay, okay, what's next? This is very choppy. Lock the assets in the conical folder, then build announcement bar, header, and hero to get. Wow, very choppy. Guys, I'm seriously thinking about restarting my computers because this keeps going on. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to exit everything. I'll see you guys in a few moments.